if you're joining me live or on the replay. Thanks for coming back and watching. So it is Friday, so it's time for my Facebook Friday Live, and I'm super excited because today I'm actually introducing, or well, showcasing the new Celebration. Hi, Amanda. The new Celebration second release items. Okay, so what that means is Stampin' Up! Came out with the this Celebration catalog in January. So this catalog is full of items that you can choose for free when you spend $60 or $120. Okay, so what they've done is now we're about halfway through Celebration, and they've come up with more items for us. Okay, so in this little brochure, I'm going to show you, I actually have them all, so I want to show you all the products. There's stamps and paper and a new embossing folder and a new bundle. So and I got a couple of projects to show you with it. So I'm going to flip the camera and show you like I said, the new Celebration items that were just introduced for the rest of Celebration. The first one that I want to show you is called Eclectic Expressions, and it's this stamp set. It's a red rubber, so you can get it in wood mount or clear mount. It has a whole bunch of cool backgrounds. I love the textures. So this one's going to be an awesome one, and I love that it has a thank you and a happy birthday. So very versatile stamp set. That's one of the items you can choose. The second item that they came out with, and I'm in love with this, is this Springtime Foil Designer Series paper. Can you see the shine? It has, hi Valerie. Oh no, you didn't miss me. I'm just a little bit behind. My daughter has a PD day today, so just dealing with some, just getting her situated before I came on. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining me though. So this is the second item I'm going to show you from Celebration, the new items. It's the Springtime Foil paper, and you get 3 sheets of every style. I've already chopped into one of my favorites here, this one. This one is the polka dots. I'm just going to, maybe you can see from the sunlight the shine. Oh, it's just really, really nice paper. Oh, there's the other one. We've got some silver stripes. These would be great for like wedding cards, all kinds of different stuff. And look at this one. I love this. I've actually seen a couple of cards on Pinterest, and they've actually taken the blends and they've colored in these flowers and fussy cut them out. So good to see you too, Valerie. Thank you. So yeah, this is gorgeous paper, and it's so thick. It's like super, super thick. I think it's thicker than our cardstock. So you can make some really strong boxes out of this paper. So this is a free item with your $60 purchase. One of the items you can choose for free. The other item I want to show you is a bundle. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Has come out with this gorgeous bundle. This is the Basket Weave Dynamic Textured Folder, and it's a dynamic folder, so what that means is it's extra thick, so it gets deeper into the cardstock when you emboss it, and that also means that when you run it through the Big Shot, you only need 1 clear plastic plate, okay, instead of 2. And then it's bundled, so this is a bundled set for if you bump your order up to $120, you'll get both of these for free. So you're going to get the Blossoming Basket stamp set right here. This will make gorgeous Easter cards, as well as Mother's Day cards, happy birthday. Valerie, no, you can't buy them separately. These are free items right now during Celebration, but I do know that this folder will be in the annual catalog that comes out in June, the new annual catalog. So this will carry over. This will be one of the items. They've never done this before, but for Celebration, there's 2 items that are carrying over into the new catalog in June, and one of them is the folder, and the other one is the framelets, the Celebrate You framelets that are in the, I'm just going to grab my brochure because I don't have them in front of me, but I can show you that the back of the main Celebration brochure, there they are, these ones. These framelets will be in the new catalog as well as the folder, okay? But you can get it for free right now if you purchase $120. That's one of the bundles. So for my Facebook Live videos every week, I am featuring, if you share my video, so just click the bottom of your screen and click share this video, you will be entered into the draw, and I have a draw for 2 items. One is going to be the gold faceted gems. The other one's going to be these gold and silver doilies, metallic doilies. So you want to put if you want your name in the draw, just share my video and I'll go back at the end and see who shared it. If you don't want to share today, you can share anytime up until midnight on Monday. I'm keeping that open. As well, if you want to head over to my blog, I've typed a blog post showing the projects that we're doing today. If you want to go over and leave me a comment on my blog, it's stampingwithrose.com. Leave me a comment and all those names go into the draw. So every week I'm going to have prizes for you guys just for joining me. I really appreciate your time to pop in and join me. Okay, so today what I want to show you is the fun little basket that I did a little sneak peek on my Stamping with Rose page this morning. So I'm going to bring in the envelope punch board. Now I don't know if you guys have had this. It's been around. If you have it, you know how wonderful it is. You can use up all your designer series paper and make gorgeous envelopes. I think there's up to 52 different size envelopes you can make with this. So it is definitely a must-have for a paper crafter. So it's the envelope punch board. This is what the final result is, an envelope that looks like this, and these are all the sizes. You can go by card size, paper size, and so basically if you make a card, just measure it, whatever size it is, you can cut your paper this size and then make an envelope to match. It has a scoring tool that stores in the side. It also has a little reverse punch up at the top that I'll show you in a second. So we're going to make a little Easter basket. And for this basket, what you need is just a 4x4 piece of cardstock. And I did mine in crumb cake. So you take your 4x4 piece of cardstock and you put it into your score tool. I'm going to see if I can get a little closer. Sometimes it's hard to zoom here. I don't think it's going to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm doing is right on the score, the envelope punch board, there's these score lines up at the top. Measurement lines, sorry. I'm going to see the little 1-inch line right there. That's where I'm lining up the edge of my cardstock, okay? So I'm just going to, hi Debbie, how you doing? I'm just going to line up the edge of my cardstock there and I'm going to punch and then I'm going to score. Now the score tool looks like this and you want to just put it right into the edge of this center hole here. And there's a score little track you want to use. So now all I'm going to do is turn my cardstock 90 degrees, line that edge up with that 1-inch mark again, and punch and score. I'm going to do this all the way around. Sorry for the bumping. That's my table. Punch, score. Okay, so you'll get it to look like this, but I need a notch over here. So all we got to do now is flip the cardstock over and do the same thing on the opposite side. But now I've already got score lines, so I'm just going to punch. Punch 4 times. All right, so that's what I've got for my shape. And I'm just going to get rid of my scoring tool, my envelope punch board. And I'm going to reinforce, actually I want to use my bone folder, sorry, pull that back out. So I'm just going to reinforce those score lines that I just made. Now you could make this box any size, like I did a 4x4 square and then I scored at 1 inch all the way around. I mean, any multiples, you could do an 8-inch one and score it at 2 inches all the way around, a 12-inch one, scored at like 3 inches. So your basket will be that much bigger, okay? But I really wanted mine to be small because I'm going to put it in the embossing folder. So I wanted it to be small enough to go through the folder. We do have 6x6 folders that you could use if you were embossing it with another texture folder. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting up from, it's symmetrical, so you could pick any 2 sides. So I'm just cutting up from here up to the top. One thing I didn't do, and I'll bring back my board and show you what I'm going to do. So this little peak here, hi Tina, hi Alana. This little peak here, I want a score line, and what I'm going to do is line this up so that, I'll bring it up closer, so that the shoulder of this little arc here is in that score line. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe just watching me do it will make sense. So I'm just going to go around and put that score line in at the little, I'm calling it a shoulder, the little shoulder line. And you don't necessarily have to do this, but I think the box goes together the basket will go together nicer that way. Okay, so I've got my little cut lines and I've got these sides here. So now what I want to do is put it in the embossing folder. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. So the embossing folder, the 4x4 piece will fit perfectly inside. So you just want to close that up and I'll run it through the Big Shot. So like I was saying, because it's a texture folder, you only need one plate, okay? If you try it with two, you'll notice that it'll be super, super hard. And if you push really, really hard, you might even break your Big Shot, but you'll know. So just one plate. And then when you open it up, you're gonna get that nice dynamic weave texture. Now I did cut a 5.5 by half an inch strip for my basket handle. I'm just gonna run that through the Big Shot, just so it all is textured. There, and I can get my Big Shot out of the way. And there's my handle. All right. So now what I want to do, I'm going to use glue dots, okay? And my favorite way to use a glue dot, of course, is with my paper piercer to pick one up. So the sides of this basket are going to come together like this. Can you see what I'm doing? You just want to put them together until you have a straight edge, okay? So I'm just going to put one single glue dot because glue dots are super, super strong. I'm just going to put one right there and press that down. Let's grab another one. Yes, I know. I saw Erica Serwin's apple pie this morning, Amanda. That is so true. Yes, this is going to make an awesome, she's made an awesome apple pie with this, and it's super cute. That's Erica Serwin of Pink Buckaroo. If you know her, she's from San Antonio, Texas. And yeah, she's a great gal, and she's found another use for this folder. I think this is going to be an awesome one. I'm so glad that it's going to be in the new catalog because we can continue to use it. So now what I've done is I've got the sides of my basket. Hi, Wendy. Now this, and then I put a single glue dot on the end of this tab. And remember when I scored it so that I could do this. Just fold that down. And then I'm just going to do that on all the other ones. So the 4 little corners. Quick way to do it is to come in and grab it. Grab your glue dot if you don't want to use the paper piercer. And then there we go. So just fold up this side, fold it down into the basket, and then fold these little flaps down. And there's the shape of the basket, okay? So now all I have to do is put my handle on. So I'm going to bring my handle in and grab couple more glue dots. Glue dots are my favorite adhesive. There's no mess, and it always stays put. They're strong enough to hold down buttons, ribbon, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so there's my basket with a handle. Now, oh, I forgot to show you. I forgot to bring it out. Is it handy? Yes, it is. Okay, in the catalog, Stampin' Up! Has this new product. I don't know if you noticed this. I missed it first couple times I went through the Occasions catalog. Sorry about the crinkling, but that's just the plastic. It's called the Sweet Soiree Ready Shreddy. It's called Ready Shreddy. Isn't that fun? So it has Berry Burst, the silver, and then white. Okay, so this Ready Shreddy is what I'm going to use to put in my basket. Thanks, Valerie. So I'm just going to use a little tiny bit. You don't need very much. This stuff will last you forever. Okay, so I'm going to put some of that in my basket. And then I did not get out to the store for any mini eggs yet. I think it's a little too soon because you know what will happen? This is not a closed basket, so I will eat them. So I am deliberately not going out to get chocolate yet, but I can make my baskets, right? Yeah. Okay, so now it's just decorating, okay? So we have a new Easter stamp set in the catalog. Love this one. It's called Hello Easter. It has a couple of fun Easter eggs and then this cute little Easter bunny. So I've got my Easter bunny already mounted onto, it's a photopolymer, by the way, so it's a nice clear, I love photopolymer, clear mount stamp. So I'm just going to ink that up with Berry Burst on a piece of scrap white. And, oh, I got a little edge on them. Getting a little too forceful. I don't need to press that hard. There. Okay, so I'm going to use my 1.5-inch circle punch and pop that little bunny out. Berry Burst bunny. Say that 10 times fast. A Berry Burst bunny. All right, so I've got my circle bunny, and now I've got some Berry Burst cardstock, and I'm using my 1 3/4-inch circle punch to get a layer for my little Easter bunny. And I'm going to just use my adhesive, my fast fuse adhesive. Layer that together. And this stamp set, where did I put the stamp set? Okay, here it is. See this Hello Spring? It's kind of got a little arc to it, right? So when I was playing around with it, you know, when you put this on your block, you can stretch it out, okay? I'm just going to show you. If you want it to be the way it is in the package, sometimes you pull them out and you actually accidentally twist them when you put them on a block and you're like, oh, that's crooked, I didn't want it to be like that. The trick is to lay it down on your table, take your block and pick it up, and then it'll be the right shape. But if you want to change the shape of it, you can, okay? So just take your block, take your stamp, and you can stretch it. You can stretch it, you can twist it. So I want mine to be straighter than that. So I'm stretching mine out to be a little bit straighter. Okay, so I'm going to use my soft suede ink. I'm going to ink that up and bring in my scrap white again. And I'm going to stamp Hello Spring. Whoa. I'm standing here and stamping. I can't quite see. I think I'm too far from my desk. Okay, so there. I've got Hello Spring as straight as I could get it. I'm going to bring in my classic label punch. And if I have made it straight enough, it should fit. Yep, it does. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to pop that out. And I'm going to stick that on with a glue dot. Glue dots make my life so easy. There we go. So I'm just going to stick that on here, coming out from the side. And then you know how much I love these Tutti Frutti embellishments. Oh my God, these are, I've been using, I think I'm on my 3rd package of these. Just can't get enough of them. I mean, I think they really hit the mark by putting the adhesive on the back. So I'm just going to pick one up with my paper piercer and put that right on here. There. And now all I got to do is stick it onto my basket and I'm ready to go. So easy peasy. Such a super easy project. And you know, with a 4x4 piece of cardstock to start out for this basket, what is that? 12? You're going to get 12 out of a 12x12 piece of cardstock, if I've done my math properly. So yeah, crumb cake 12x12. We still do sell crumb cake in 12x12, by the way. Some people don't realize that, but if you look at where our cardstock is in the catalog, there are certain colors in every color family that they've selected as the popular ones, and you can actually get them in 12x12. So I'm so happy that crumb cake stuck around in 12x12. So there's my little basket, my little Easter basket. I will be making a bunch of those for sure for Easter treats. You could pop them into a little cello bag and tie it at the top so that your chocolates don't all roll around as you give it away as a gift. So I am going to flip